Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks Xbox 360 edition. I am NitePHX. Today I am taking out the T34, which is the American Tier 8 heavy tank. It is a premium tank, so you actually have to buy this one with gold, which costs you real money. The map is Arctic region and it is a standard battle. Taking a look at the main map, we see we are top tier. Now the T34 is one of those premium tanks that does not get preferential matchmaking, so you will be in tier 10 games with this. One way of looking at this is matchmaking was good to me and put me in as top tier. Another way you can look at it is I obviously won't be able to shoot and damage any vehicles that are tiers higher than me, which will generally earn you more experience and more silver. Now there's nothing particularly special about this battle of the game, but I did want to show you guys, those of you who are not familiar with the premium tier 8 vehicles, why people buy them, what the benefit is. And really the simplest way to put it is they make a lot of silver and a lot of experience. You know, you see a lot of comments from people, they have vehicles unlocked but they don't have the silver to buy them. That's when you bring out your tier 8 premium and just start cranking out the silver. And I wanted to show you this game, Arctic region, because this is my favorite place to, I don't know what you'd call it, camp, sit, park this thing, and pretty much be invulnerable. If you have a vehicle that has a really strong, durable turret and is tall enough, this is an excellent spot to sit in the beginning of a game and just start picking away at the targets who are south of you. I mean, so far my experience with World of Tanks has pretty much been down the American tier line. So I can only speak from what I know, and I know this is a really good spot for vehicles like the T29, the T32, the T34, the M103. Anything that is reasonably tall, has a really strong turret. I mean, as you see what's going on here so far, I've taken several shots and they just bounce. The front of the turret on the T34, I have 275 millimeters of armor. And that's all the enemy can see right now. I've got rocks in front of me. You know, the T32 has even better frontal armor on the turret. It has 298 millimeters of armor. And the average tier 8 shell penetration is far below 200 millimeters. So you're going to have to get real lucky in order to do any damage to me in this position. I have to say the hull armor on the T34, not so great. 102 millimeters in the front, 76 on the sides, 51 in the rear. Very similar to the T32. T32 has a little bit more in the front, same on the sides and the rear. But you play this very much like you would a T32 or a T29. And this is exactly what they refer to when you hear the term hull down. You know, maybe a better term would be hull hidden. As long as the enemy cannot shoot my hull, I'm going to last a very long time in this game. So why did I pick the T34 over all the other premium tier 8 vehicles in the game? Pretty much because of the gun. It's got a 120 millimeter gun. And the standard shells have an average penetration of 248 millimeters and an average damage of 400. You know, a lot of my friends actually have the IS-6, which is the Russian tier 8 premium vehicle. And I will probably eventually at one point get one, but this is actually my first one, so this is what I've got. And the IS-6, the average penetration for its standard shells is 175 millimeters. That's almost 75 millimeters less than the gun on the T34. And the average damage is similar. I believe it's about 390 damage. And there's a lot to consider. You know, I went into this knowing that the T34, if I can't get myself into a hold down position, I'm in trouble. I'm going to get picked apart real quick. The IS-6, on the other hand, while on paper the armor statistics aren't all that impressive, it's got to be the angling and everything else that goes into that. That really makes it hard to kill an IS-6. The T34, it can do on flat, hard, level ground about 35 kilometers an hour. It's not really good on hills. The ground resistance on soft and swampy terrain is absolutely horrible. I have never gone so slow through water and swampy ground. I am currently training my crew on off-road driving, which is supposed to help that. The traverse speed, or how fast the tank turns, oh man, is that bad. The turret traverse speed, yeah, I'm getting used to it. It's kind of slow. It's slower than the T32 is, but I'm not really finding it to be an issue. But it certainly is slower than I would like it to be.
Oh, no way.
The reload time, the aim time, both of them definitely lack. I do have the large gun rammer on here and a couple other things and crew skills, which is managed at this point to get my reload to just under 13 seconds. I did put vertical stabilizers on here, which is supposed to help. I guess the best way to describe it is keep your aim circle from growing as you move the turret. That definitely seems to have helped me out. I do not have a camouflage net on here, as I figured I'm going to be a heavy tank. I'm probably going to be moving a lot, so it's probably not going to be engaged all that much. I do have camo paint, and I have to tell you, this tank just seems to get spotted all the time. I think it's camo rating. I haven't looked it up, but I think it's probably pretty bad. So I'm sure one of my next crew skills will be camouflage. You know, when you're in the heat of battle, camouflage really doesn't make two beams of difference, or whatever you want to call it. It's trying to get from point A to point B and not have the enemy team see you and just start shooting you in the side. That's really, really frustrating. You know, combine that with the slow speed, and you can very quickly find yourself in a situation you can't get yourself out of. So we pretty quickly dealt a devastating blow to the enemy team. Thought we would just speed up the end of this here since there's only one vehicle left and I don't get the opportunity to take any shots at it. You can see that little incline there. I was doing a whopping 19 kilometers an hour. You know, during all that, I probably got hit a dozen or more times in the turret. Only one shell actually penetrated and did some damage. So the T34, I did pick it up while it was on sale, 10,500 gold. Also gave me 7 days of additional premium time. And that's why I did it. There's no multiplier in there. There is for the XP, but the silver there's not. And you can see for what little I did there, you know, I got over 71,000 silver. Doesn't take a whole lot of those type of games to build up your silver enough to get that next vehicle that you're trying to get. And the premium vehicles do earn XP at a higher rate. So you see here I got 3,900 XP. That was on a 2 times multiplier. But your crew XP is 5% of your total XP. So that's almost 200 experience that went to a crew. So I did get 1 kill, 2,500 damage, which was the most damage on our team. And I'm pleased with the results. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope I was able to shed a little bit of light on the T34 and why people spend real money to buy Tier 8 premium vehicles. I hope you enjoyed the information. If you did, I would appreciate it if you would click the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to do so. You'll get notifications of when I post new videos. And as always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.